Well, hello there, Taurus. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about the 10th through the 16th of September. We have the 3 cards in front of us from the overview video, and we have the 2 cards we picked for this particular month. The theme, we are talking about delusion and acceptance. Delusion, intention without surrender, can be a fast path to delusion. So there's a surrender involved with this for you sometime this month, okay? Keep an eye on that. And acceptance. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. All right, so that's exciting and fun. We want to stay open to the flow, but we have to do radical acceptance, which I like that they work so well together because one speaks to staying clear and not being delusional, right? And the other one is all about acceptance, surrender and acceptance. Huzzah! So let's look at these 3 cards. We're talking about them and where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is. We have the pre-programmed deck here, the Crow Tarot. We're going to go ahead and add these cards and see what we've got going on here. All right. Don't read cards upside down. And there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. So we have the Fool. Fool is right here and right here. We have a double whammy on the Fool. Fun. And let's just see what's happening. All right. So the Fool is talking about how we want to get started on something this week. There's going to be movement in that direction. You're going to be able to start thinking about getting that way. But remember your general spiritual note for you was get your ducks in a row, get organized, be ready, be prepared, have your tools in order, have your lists figured out. It's okay to pre-plan where you're headed. Okay, get yourself packed properly for all the potential contingencies. It's fun. Okay, the King of Swords is here, talking about how you have a personal person who's going to be helping you, who's also very interested in having things done a certain way. So as you're getting organized, I would suggest that you have them help, right? This could also be you. So just be aware that there's potential for you to have a bumping head situation with somebody else, but I'd really rather you guys just have a meeting of the minds and make your lists together. Plot and plan the situation together so that you are on the same track. I think it's very possible and very doable for you guys to be working in the same direction. The Knight of Swords is here, and it's talking about how, yes, there's the King of Swords. This is our King of Swords, and this is the Knight of Swords here. We're talking about probably needing to bump heads a little bit, but get on the same page with another person. So that's good news. We have the ability, we have the capacity, we have the passion and the drive. We also have the ability to accept when other people's ideas might be good. It's okay. The smart choice is always to hire somebody who knows as much, if not more than you. That way they can help you do better because they already know stuff. And you don't have to have all the answers. You have a guy on your team who does. Oh, yay. So the Moon is here, and it's in the block department. All of the things we're getting ready for are contingencies. It doesn't mean that we're going to get our dreams come true right now. It looks like you're probably going to be getting information that you're taking a detour, right? We talked about the detour situation, and you are. You're going to take a little detour. It's on your way to where you're headed, but it's not where you're headed right now, but you're going to get there eventually. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is here, talking about how it's not going to fortify your finances right now. Whatever this little detour is, it might even be car trouble, right? You could be having a situation where you're headed on your way and then boom, flat tire, got to go fix it. Got to buy a new tire. It's going to do something to your financial base. Maybe you had planned out where all your bills were going, and now you've got a new bill. Sorry about that. That sucks. It's not what we planned. The reason I'm concerned and content to say that there's going to be something go on that's going to mess with your money. The Tower is here saying that not everything is falling into place. It's in a blocking department. It is the Tower acting as the Tower. It does show that in 3 months, you will probably have find yourself someplace completely different than you thought in a good way. So this is an interesting detour headed into the goal, but not where you are right now. Okay. That's interesting. So keep that in mind. Something could fall completely apart that you thought was maybe a shoo-in. Maybe a job will fall away for you. Something you thought you were definitely doing is going to fall away and you're not doing it. So keep that in mind. Things could be radically changing for you. And with radical change comes flexibility and an openness to new ideas, right? We were talking about that as the general story. And of course, we don't want to get into delusions. We want to get into acceptance, all right? So that's important for you. Pay attention to that stuff. Solutions, right? Fighting for your own ideas. The Knight of Wands is here saying we need to fight for our own ideas. Fighting for our power didn't work out so good since everything fell apart. So we're going to fight for our own ideas now. And then we'll jump into something different or something more completely. This is also the Fool, but this is a different Fool because it's not the same Fool. The same Fool was you stopped jumping into what you had going on before the Tower hit. So now you're jumping into something else after the Fool, after the Tower, all right? Remember, with the Tower, it takes 3 months. So you'll jump into many things after the Tower, make plans A, B, C, and D, right? And they're all going to fall apart. But don't be mad. Just know that you're on the path, and it's even as they don't work out, you're going to be bumping your head, you're going to be cranky, you're going to be angry, it's a painful process going through the Tower, okay? But the real deal is that at the end of 3 months, you're going to you're going to find yourself someplace so completely different than you never dreamed possible that you're going to be so happy, okay? But it takes time to get there, and it takes feeling all kinds of weird feelings. So be prepared. You now know, and you can hop into some acceptance and know that when you do this Fool, jumping into something new, it is what it is. You have the Queen of Wands, somebody of like mind, at your helping you out in the process, being there at your side. This is cool. This is something new, something interesting. It may not last. It may just be a short-term thing, and that's okay. But it's something, and it'll keep you busy and out of trouble for a minute. All right? So, that being said, let's go ahead and clarify a couple of these cards, huh? All right. So, I definitely think we want to I'd rather clarify here and here than worry so much about all this. But all right, we'll pull a card for the Knight of Swords. Then we're going to pull a card for the Tower for sure. And then we'll pull a card for the Fool. All right? All right, let's do that. All right, Mother God, Spirit, please speak to Taurus about what's going on this week. Clarify these cards. All right, we're going to clarify the Knight of Swords. I'm going to clarify the Tower. And we're going to clarify let's clarify the Fool. All right. So let's go ahead here. We have the Knight of Swords. All is flowing. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. If you don't feel good in your current circumstances, it's only to show you contrast, which will allow you to move towards what does feel good. Huh? Hello? Yes. fighting for your power in this situation. It's all about contrast. It's all about you figuring out, do you really want to be in a place where you have to fight this hard to get what you want? Question mark, right? And we know we're working towards our dreams and goals, and that's blocked. So now, what's this Tower all about, right? You were chosen. You were chosen because you're perfect for the mission, for this mission. Simply shine your light on the road ahead, and you will help others to see their way. You're a guide. Look at how cute. You're a guide that will help other people find their way. So even if it doesn't work out for you, it may work out for others. All right? So don't be surprised if the path you take is in benefit to others, not so much all about you. All right? Now then, we're going to clarify this Fool right here. The little things. Find the little things in your everyday life that make you happy. And one day, you'll realize they're the big things. There it is. You're going to start to find things that are small that make you happy. And you're going to want those to be the bigger things. All right? Maybe you'll find ways to make money doing those things that make you happy. All right? It's good. Really like that for you. I hope that this finds you well, Taurus. And we will talk next about the 17th through the 23rd. Like and subscribe. Check in the description below, and we'll talk about the different cards I'm using. We'll talk about ways and means to reach me if you want to have a private reading. All my links are there, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for your attention and your time, and I really look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.